around January 15th, I signed a new contract and basically building a personal brand for my client or boss. And definitely a unique experience. In the beginning, we actually signed back in November, and then I moved into his place, his penthouse, and then a little bit rough. And then we signed a new contract on January the 15th, 2026. And it's been over a month. And it's still pretty rough. But now I moved into his place. This is his place. And I have, my reservations and appreciation for the position I'm in, because if I'm going to be honest, there's millions of people that would kill to be in this position right now. And I'm aware of that fact. I'm also aware of my current habits. My execution of things have not been perfect. And I'm trying to be positive, trying to grind, because honestly, this is my last bet. I don't got anything else after this. No more clients. I don't really have work. Don't have school. I dropped out back in 2023, and now it's 2026. I don't think I can go back now without incurring more debt. And I guess this personal branding thing is not easy to build out. Everything's slow. I'm very unfocused, distracted maybe. And looking at the day-to-day and some particular points of concern, I guess the biggest one is essentially I moved into a high-end frat house, where after Thursday hits, he's pretty much out, and there's people, coming here for afters, everything, and we're not necessarily locking in. And then also my money is going dry too. The retainer started off at $3K for this cycle, and then previously before it was about $4.5K back in November. Now the 3K is drying up. I got $200 maybe left in the account, my business account. And then I'm also tapping into my savings too, and I'm still doing that 2026, and I'm not proud of that. I should be burning, and I should be fired up and should be cranking out shit, but that's not necessarily happening. My only bet now is I gotta fix my sleep. That's probably the biggest thing, because bedtime has been pushed to 3, maybe 4 a.m. And it's not been helping me. And then my boss is just doing all that, and he's up by 6, 7 a.m., maybe even 8. I don't know why I can't do the same. But that man's basically on another level, and I don't know if I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of my health just to get to that. There's a lot of moving parts. The end of my day today, which is around 10:20 p.m. right now. And I guess I had to rehash what I did today. Worked on this YouTube video that was honestly supposed to come out way back, the second week of January when everything kicked off. There was little odd breaks in between. I haven't been able to, I have not been keeping track of everything. Honestly, I think my systems are really horrible right now, and I don't want to blame my environment. I got to take responsibility, so I'm doing that. But if things don't change, then what the fuck's the point then, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to recount my other wins in there too. Yeah, today I worked on a YouTube video that I scripted. We shot that a couple of days ago. I spent today editing the dialogue and chopping it up, taking care of all the gaps and words in between, editing for clarity before I do cool B-roll or cool captions or cool effects, right? So I did that today. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna flesh out the YouTube video, but tomorrow he wants to do more B-roll stuff like desk and gym, which I already have those. I don't know if we need new ones of that. I definitely gotta reorganize what content days look like. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of the direction has changed and I can't keep up. The other guy he hired has all the systems and all that in place and people he can reach out to, but I don't have that. unless I have the money to be able to hire out editors, but that's my own money. And a lot of that money I already spent on like necessities. It's really only food and, maybe electronics and like small things. But besides like his stuff, I guess the thing that I'm kind of happy with, that kind of been putting off for so long, back in 2022, when I first started everything, I tried to save as much as I could with what I shot. And I got a bunch of hard drives and SSDs where I have all like content I've shot from 2022 till now, 2026. And I spent the last couple of days also organizing all of those and going back to my hard drives and, checking them out again and, clearing out space for the new, organizing the old, all that, right? I got a hard drive reader right here that I've been putting off for so long. But finally, I got my footage all in a row. I'm a hoarder, right? But I feel like those footage can be used one day for something, whether it's for client work or my own personal journey and recounting those. Because I'm at the point where this is all the shit that I did. And I guess the hard part is I'm looking at all the footage that I shot and it's just remembering like, damn, I remember when I had that spark in my eyes and how cool it was to, grind. And now I feel so like depleted, which is weird because I'm in this position. Like this professional lighting is his, this Sony camera is his. I'm staying here like rent free. Like I have a prime opportunity, but I'm a fucking 25, 26-year-old with a fuck ton of baggage or maybe poor mindset. And it's hard for me, or I'm making it harder for myself because in all reality, it's probably a mindset thing. I have literally all the things I need to succeed. Like rent is covered essentially, and he's still paying me for the work that I'm doing, and I'm just not pummeling it and grinding as I should. But he did send me a couple Instagram reels, including one reel that the other guy that he hired to bring on board, his team put together, and I'm feeling some type of way about that too. I mean, it's okay, the reel, it does its job, but if that's Q&A quality control that we're looking for, then like, damn, why am I caring so much? But I feel like he's already burnt, kind of, with me. So he's more scrutinizing my work more. So it's like, it's all a game, kind of, with this current dynamic. It's essentially like, some people can see a mentor-mentee, client-contractor, boss-employee. He's the top of the hierarchy, I'm the bottom. All of this is conditional, this opportunity. And I think he 100% knows that too. He's not stupid, and I'm not stupid either. But it's hard when, sparring in an environment like this, or I'm making it hard for myself. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a point where maybe multiple things can be true at the same time. I'm lazy or I'm not working hard enough. I'm in an environment that the scales are tipped in others' favor. Status games and, identity. That's a big one too. My own personal things that are going on. It's just a mix of a lot of shit, man. I guess I wanted to throw out a YouTube video and see like, yeah, this is where I'm at. I've been telling myself so long, I'm gonna throw a YouTube video together. But I guess here's the chance. Like when this video is done as is, I'm just gonna throw it on YouTube, put a whatever title on it, and then just, yeah, this is just my life at this time, and I'll look back at it and see where I am later. And fuck it, this is practice for building a personal brand. I might as well get my reps in. I just hope he's not mad when I do like my own thing. But yeah, I'm gonna take my supplements, and then I'm gonna KO early tonight so I can wake up early tomorrow, and then, get back on the grind. That's all I can do, right? Yeah, this is, I guess you can call this episode 1 of me. But before I sign off, my name's Jaron. I go by J2 Shotter on my socials. I've been doing videography for 3 years. Yeah, roughly 3 years officially. And this is, first episode, which should have started way back, but I digress. Anyways, see you guys on the next one.